Becker here with attorney Vince Davis on The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. And we're going to take another call from Shawnee in San Bernardino. Hi, Shawnee. Are you there?
Yeah.
Do you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
Well, I told my story to you, I think it was a month ago.
Okay.
But now I've done everything. I've offered to do more classes. I don't even live in the same city as my kid's dad, and they're denying the reunification services.
Shawnee, do you have an attorney you're working with in San Bernardino?
Yeah, they appointed me one, but he doesn't really speak much at the hearings.
Mm-hmm. Is your next court hearing coming up?
Yeah, I know it's either January or February, but he didn't tell me what day.
Okay. So one of the important things is you're going to have to find out the date. So you might want to call your attorney or email him or go down to the court and ask for a copy of the last minute order, and it'll have the next court date and the type of hearing that it's going to be. You know, a lot of people...
It's a permanency hearing.
Okay, so it's probably a 2-1E or 2-1F hearing, and you need to make sure that you have done everything that the judge has ordered you to do in order to get the child back.
The attorneys made copies of all my certificates and everything.
Okay. Well, you know, if you've done everything already, you are entitled to file what's called a 388 petition. You don't have to wait to January. You can file it now and try to have a hearing now. Or
How do I do that?
Oh, you talk to your attorney. He or she will know.
Every time I continue to try to call, I leave messages and I don't hear nothing back.
Okay, well, you should.
And the attorney doesn't call me until the day before I go to court.
Right. How about sending an email to him?
I don't have his email, and I'm not sure on how to get that.
Okay, I'll tell you how to get his email. Okay. Go to calbar.org, calbar.org, and then you can look up his name. So you can look up every attorney that's licensed in California, and you can get their name, their address, their telephone number, and their email. I think the State Bar made a rule a few years ago that every attorney had to have an email address. Now, I know that some attorneys, you know, I've even looked up attorneys don't have email addresses, but most do. So you'd probably be able to get his email address. Now, the other thing that you can do, you know, is take matters into your own hand. But I was going to say you can go to the court itself and go in and find him. But, you know, because of COVID, the building's kind of closed. They let you in, you know, only with certain types of permission, and your case has to be there today. But if you hang out in front of the courthouse there on Gilbert Street, all of the attorneys come and go usually through the front door. So you can catch him there and ask him the question. But also, you know, but try the email route.
I'm looking it up on my laptop as we're speaking.
Okay. You know, Sean,
the last court date, when I spoke with him before we left, he said that, well, the judge is more than likely going to move towards adoption, and it's fine because you can always have more kids.
Who said that?
Are you serious?
The attorney said it.
That would be an inappropriate thing to say. You know, all the court-appointed attorneys have supervisors. Maybe you should talk to his or her supervisor. And I think in San Bernardino, they also have a complaint system through the court itself where you can complain about a court-appointed attorney.
Okay. Would it be too late for me to hire a different attorney?
No, you can hire an attorney anytime you want.
At the beginning of my case, I called your office, but at the time, I didn't have a job, so I wasn't able to make any payments or afford anything.
Okay, well, call us back. Call us on Monday, 888-888-6582. Tell them you want to talk to somebody about possibly hiring us for your case in San Bernardino, and we'll talk to you, okay?
Okay, because if next month will make it a year since my children were removed, and they said my son had multiple fractures. I knew he had a hairline fracture on his elbow, but when I asked the hospital, I was like, I want to see my baby's x-rays. This was before my children were removed.
Mm-hmm.
They would only show me his elbow. They didn't show me anywhere else. They said he claimed to have had fractures.
Right. Now, I'm not an expert at reading x-rays, but, you know, you're entitled to all of the x-rays. You can go down to the hospital and get them. They might charge you some money for the copies, and you might want to speak to a doctor, you know, a radiologist, to tell you if, you know, there were multiple fractures on this child. Is your child with a relative?
Yeah, my sister has them.
You get along with your sister?
We did pretty good before this happened, but now she's distant. I talk to her husband more than her.
Mm-hmm.
She usually supervises the visits, and now all of a sudden it's just her husband.
Right.
And she barely talks to me.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
she'll ask me if I've heard things about my kids through their dad.
Okay. Shawnee, we're going to have to let you.
Talk to him.
We're going to have to let you go. Give me a call. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening. And call and tell the audience what's going on in your case in 3 or 4 weeks, okay?
Okay, I will.
All righty.